We're officially at the midpoint of the 2025-26 NBA season, and the MVP race just got a lot more interesting. We've got a defending champion dominating, injury concerns shaking up the favorite, and some young stars making their first real push for the award. Today, we're ranking the top 5 MVP candidates right now based on their stats, team success, and overall impact. Let's get into it. Number 5. Nikola Jokic, Denver Nuggets. Starting at number 5 is Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets, and this placement has everything to do with a breaking injury update. Jokic was diagnosed with a knee hyperextension and will miss at least 4 weeks. That's a minimum of 15 games, which puts his entire MVP candidacy in serious jeopardy. Here's why. The NBA requires players to appear in at least 65 games to be eligible for major awards like MVP. Jokic has played 32 games this season without missing any so far. But if he misses 15 games during his recovery, that leaves him with only 2 games of margin for the rest of the season. One more missed game for any reason, and he's completely ineligible. Before the injury, Jokic was the clear MVP favorite. He's averaging 29.6 points, 12.2 rebounds, and 11 assists per game on 60.5% shooting from the field, 43.5% from 3, and 85.3% from the free throw line. Those are historic efficiency numbers. The Nuggets are 22-10 and sitting third in the Western Conference. But injuries matter, and availability is the most important ability in the MVP race. Unless Jokic comes back and plays every single remaining game without sitting for rest or minor injuries, his case is effectively over. Number 4. Jalen Brunson, New York Knicks. At number 4 is Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. Brunson is averaging 29.5 points and 6.4 assists per game while shooting 48% from the field and 38% from 3. The Knicks are second in the Eastern Conference, and Brunson has been their unquestioned leader all season. What makes Brunson's case strong is consistency. He's been the Knicks' best player every single night, and the offense runs entirely through him. New York is winning games because Brunson delivers in crunch time. The challenge for Brunson is that MVP voters typically favor players who separate themselves statistically. While 29.5 and 6.4 is fantastic, it's not quite at the level of the guys ahead of him. Brunson also benefits from the New York spotlight, but that same visibility means voters notice when the Knicks struggle. The other factor is narrative. Brunson has never been a top 5 MVP finisher, and voters tend to favor players who've been in the conversation before. Still, if the Knicks finish with the best record in the East and Brunson keeps this up, he'll get first-place votes. Number 3. Cade Cunningham, Detroit Pistons. At number 3 is the breakout star of the season, Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons are 24-8 and sitting in first place in the Eastern Conference. Nobody saw this coming. Cunningham is averaging career highs across the board and has been the engine behind Detroit's offensive transformation. His pick-and-roll chemistry with Jalen Brunson has been elite, and he's elevated everyone around him. That's what MVP-level players do. They make their teammates better. The challenge for Cunningham is that he's a first-time MVP candidate on a team that wasn't supposed to be here. The Pistons are exceeding expectations by a massive margin, but voters sometimes hesitate to give the MVP to someone who's never been in the conversation before. There's also the question of sustainability. Can Detroit keep this up for the next 50 games? If the Pistons finish with a top 2 seed in the East and Cunningham maintains these numbers, he'll be a legitimate finalist. But right now, he's still chasing the 2 guys ahead of him. Number 2. Luka Doncic, Los Angeles Lakers. At number 2 is Luka Doncic of the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic is averaging 33.7 points and 8.6 assists per game, making him one of the league's leading scorers. He's taking 22.6 shots per night and doing it alongside LeBron James. The Lakers are currently tied for 4th in the Western Conference, which isn't ideal for an MVP candidate, but they're still in the playoff picture and Doncic has been their best player. His scoring load is massive, and his playmaking keeps the offense running. Here's the biggest concern with Doncic's MVP case: availability. He's already missed 7 games this season, which means he can only miss 10 more games to stay eligible for the award. If he stays healthy, he's got a real shot. But if he misses more time, he's out of the race entirely. The positive for Doncic is that his field goal percentage has actually gone up compared to last season. He's scoring at an elite level and doing it more efficiently than before. If the Lakers can climb to a top 3 seed in the West and Doncic stays on the court, he'll be right there at the end. Number 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Oklahoma City Thunder. The number 1 MVP candidate in the NBA right now is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Oklahoma City Thunder. SGA is averaging 32.2 points, 6.4 assists, and 4.8 rebounds per game, and the Thunder have the best record in the league at 28-5. The efficiency is what separates SGA from everyone else. He's shooting 55.9% from the field and 88.3% from the free throw line, which are elite numbers for a player with his usage rate. He's getting to the rim at will, drawing fouls at a historic pace, and making pull-up jumpers consistently. The Thunder's dominance is the other part of the equation. Oklahoma City isn't just winning games, they're blowing teams out. They have the best point differential in the NBA, and they're doing it with SGA playing just 33.4 minutes per game. Most MVP candidates are logging 36+ minutes, but SGA is producing at the same level while getting more rest. SGA is also the defending MVP, which gives him credibility with voters. He's proven he can carry this load for an entire season, and he's doing it again. The Thunder look like they're headed for a 70-win season, and if that happens, SGA is going to be very hard to beat. The only argument against SGA is voter fatigue. Some people think voters are tired of giving the award to the same players. But if he leads the Thunder to the best record in the NBA while putting up these numbers, he absolutely deserves to win it again. So there you have it. The top 5 MVP candidates at the midpoint of the season. SGA is the clear favorite, Luka is putting up massive numbers but battling injuries, Cade is leading a breakout team, Brunson is carrying the Knicks, and Jokic was the favorite before his knee injury. The race is wide open, and it's going to come down to health and team success. Who do you think wins MVP this year? Drop a comment below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more NBA analysis twice a week.